Yo, Wayne, can you hear me? Good morning. Yeah, Wayne, let me know if you're in here and if you can hear me. I'll show you something cool that I got the other day. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so there is this place in our town, and it's kind of like a wholesale place, or it's called like Deals and Bargains or something like that. But it's um, mostly if you need like flooring, you'd go there, or if you need a new shower, or for some reason you need a new door and you don't want to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or Menards or something like that. Or you need, like a new washer and dryer or a new sink or whatever. They have all that stuff there, but they also have a small like shelf of toys. And I picked this up for $9. I don't know if you're like familiar with this line or whatever, but I thought that was really cool for $9. And the cool thing about it is they had boxes and boxes of these. I think they each come with like each box comes with 4 of these in them. And so I was thinking about picking up a couple boxes full of these Hulk Hogans. I don't know, the sculpts are really good. Except for that one. That's really weird looking. Imagine waking up and that's looking at your face. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. So I thought these were cool. For $9, that's pretty decent. I feel like they're like $20 figures on eBay. So anyways, just started early so we can hang out for a little bit. I'm going to mute up. I'll be right back. It says you have a few. Your favorite one is the CM Punk. They had other figures. They had one other figure there, and it was like Mankind or whatever his name is. I think it was a Mankind figure. Hey, good morning. Good to see you. Hey, hey. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people, but it's pretty chill. So I'll show you guys whatever you want. And I do have a couple other things to show. Um, Comic Book Crackhead is asking, Comicaholics, are you guys watching Money in the Bank? I will not be. I haven't watched modern wrestling. I would rather go back and watch. I've got an old VHS of WrestleMania 3. Man, that was the stuff back in the day. Nice. Yankees and Red Sox. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, Mon Comics. Good to see you. So let me show you guys some of the other stuff. I just pulled out some random stuff. Basically, I have one file drawer with a few slabs in it, and everything else is we haven't started yet. That it's mostly just for like I was trying to measure out so I can put this is for Mon Comics. I was trying to measure out these letters. Uh, Comic Book Crackhead. I have one very cool Bronze Age book that I can show you. Let me go grab that. But let me show these first real quick. So basically what I was going to say is once I kind of so in my video last night, I'll just take a step. We got time. It's Saturday morning. Nobody's doing anything. Okay. I had an opportunity, and I guess I'll show you guys that there's 10 people in here. Let me show you guys what I ended up getting. Um, so this is a major sneak peek. Not that anyone cares. Nobody in here is like, okay. So I feel like I want like I said this before. Hey, Jonathan Little. I've said this before. I want like Grail level books, and so I've got first appearance of Wonder Woman. I've got a couple other ones that I really it's like Mount Rushmore type books. Well, here's what I consider in like the top 50 golden age books. So it's really really cool, and I want to see what you guys think. But I made a deal once I saw this. I was like, I don't think I've got the heat for that. I definitely don't have the cash that I want to spend for it, but I don't have the heat for that. I don't have six figures, so I started like getting out some of my slabs. I started pricing them out, and I was like, wait a second, that's like $9,000 in slabs. And then I started getting out some of my raw books, and I was like, just these books alone, that's another X number of dollars. So I made a deal for that. Oh, it's Captain America number 74, and it's extremely famous, horror cover. So this some would say, "Oh, this is when Captain America turned into a horror comic." Well, that's not exactly true because back into the early 40s, this is like 1949. In the early 40s, it was Captain America had zombies. He was fighting zombies. He's either fighting like Nazis, Japanese, or zombies, monsters and stuff like that. So this is not like when the comic book changed to a horror book. The title changed, like Captain America's Weird Tales. But anyways, I'm saying all that to I didn't think I had the heat, and all of a sudden I was like, "Wait a second, I might have the heat for this." So I sent the dealer. It's Bryce Comics. You all know Bryce Comics. I really like Bryce Comics. Great guy, awesome to deal with. If you ever are in a pinch and need to sell something, shoot him a list. Shoot him a list of what you got. He is super great, super nice guy, and he'll give you a fair shot at fair offer for what you've got. And so if you ever need to sell, or if you're ever looking for a book, no, here's my recommendation. So if you're ever looking for a Grail book, thank you so much, appreciate that. Yeah, it's an awesome golden age book. So if you're ever looking for a book and you're like, gosh, that's $2,000. Well, number one, try to sell books. See if you've got do you have 20 $100 books? Try to sell those, right? Um, that's what I always say. So if you have like a stack of books and you're like this, I'd be willing to sacrifice these books for to get that one bigger book. I love doing that, and I'll do a video dedicated to this where I can actually get my thoughts coherent. Hey, Rogue, good to see you. Yeah, Bryce Comics. Rogue knows Bryce Comics. So when you can also go to Bry and you can say, I've got $3,000 worth of books here. Of course, he's going to give you a percentage of that, and he'll buy them from you, and you can go and buy that comic book. He's also been known. I've never really approached him to do this, but he may also be able to like you're like, dude, this dealer has the book I want. I've got this pile of comic books. Um, would you take these and go get that book for me? Um, he may entertain that. I feel like he said he would do that, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. You contact Bry if you want a big book, but he makes the impossible possible. That sounds really bad. So, anyways, so Rouse is saying he had to replace his HVAC last year, which is, dude, that happens, man. You buy a brand new house, 3 months later, boom, your HVAC goes out, and you're like, well, there's 6 grand I didn't think I needed to, have. So, anyways, and he was able to sell some slabs to Bry to pay for it. Heck yeah. Um, that one thing my wife says is she's okay with me having comic books. She's okay with me buying because she knows I buy them for a good price. She knows I, know the value of them. And she knows I'm not like digging into like savings and family funds to get these books. Sorry, we're like 11 minutes in, or I don't know how many, I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, only 6 minutes in. But she's okay with me having comic books because, it's like a commodity, like I'm trading them. Like I'm like a day trader with comics, and, she knows that I'm, you know, responsible with them. So, be responsible. If you see something today and you don't have the heat for it, like, be responsible. Be responsible for yourself and your family. Alright, let me show you a few of the things, and I'll go grab that, let's see who wanted that. Oh, Comic Book Crackhead. I will go grab that one book. I grabbed some of these out. I've got a whole short box here. I've got a couple other boxes of stuff, but we'll just throw up like whatever you guys want. It's a golden age, a few golden age westerns. I know these are not like the most popular things in the world, but they're super cool. Like this is Everett. Is it Everett Raymond Kinsler? Really famous. Uh, he's a an artist for the propaganda posters. Arizona Kid, Joe Maneely. Joe Maneely was the like Stanley's go-to artist of the in between the very end of the golden age, and then Gunhawk. Really cool books there. Also Death Valley. I don't think this is Death Valley #1. There are no books on the census, I don't think. So this may be like a pop one if you get it graded. I don't know what's going on with my other computer here. It says I have very low signal. Anyways, those are some books. I'm also trying to get rid of a bunch of these style books out of my collection. Kind of, I think I was talking to Wayne. I was like, when I show my wife comic books, I don't want her to be like, why'd you like that one? And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm trying to get out of like some of these kind of stuff. Then also, this is available potentially if anybody wants that. Okay, and then this is not something that I thought I wanted to sell, but I can make it available if need be. So there is $298, $299, and $300. Hey, Cole Collects, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. All newsstand, and it's like 7.0, probably like 8.0, 8.5, and this one's like near mint. This one's awesome. So the $299 is really nice. Everything else is like, upper mid grade. So, yeah, let me try to figure out this other computer real quick, and then we'll get going. Oh yeah, let me grab that for Comic Book Crackhead. For some reason, my internet went down on this other computer. Okay, give me 2 seconds to load it back up. Okay. Dude, I don't know what's going on with that, so I might have to rearrange. But here's the Bronze Age. Would you call this a horror? I don't know, but it's awesome. So, Phantom Stranger #10. Nice classic cover. She's being lured downstairs, and yeah, I would put this into Mylar. I haven't like done anything with this one. It was in kind of my processing pile to either press it. I was going to say press and clean it, but you all know I don't clean very well. I just don't have the patience for it. So I haven't put this into Mylar, but if I do sell this, if someone's interested and I do end up selling this, I will put it into Mylar. Okay, actually, and can you all let me show you one more thing? So behind me, you can see I switched out like what was like my backdrop. It had, it had this poster, which I still need to put up somewhere, and then it had some prints around it. And then the shelf here had just miscellaneous things, figures and whatnot. Yeah, awesome. Let's figure out a price on that comic book crackhead. If you want to do some research and throw me out an offer, I trust you. We can do that. But so anyways, I've got these propaganda posters. That one is from like 1917, World War One. This one's from 42, I believe. And this one is from, okay, this one, I will do like a separate video on this someday. But that is, I contacted Heritage, I contacted Library of Congress. There is no other known examples of this propaganda poster. And I was able to date it because of the content. Now, okay, I can't remember. I mean, because that was years ago that I did that, but it's Merry Christmas. And so it was made before Christmas, and it has Neville Chamberlain for England as opposed to Winston Churchill. And so Neville Chamberlain was the prime minister up until like 39, something like 1939. And so this is probably 1938. So this is like this is before like Germany invaded anybody, I think. But it's got like Hitler on there. Anyways, so it's super, super cool. So I wanted to like actually display some of these really, really cool propaganda posters. Now I've got two more that I need to put into better frames and get mats for. But this one is one of them. It's just kind of like getting school age kids, like more supportive of the war. It's a 22 by 28, I think. All right, one other one I want to show you guys is this one. This is original art. Super crusty on the bottom, like brittle on the bottom. Probably like sitting exposed. Maybe that was exposed. The rest of it maybe was like in a pile or something, or piled on top of it. Anyways, so that's Germany and Japan, like as far as like their Siamese twins. And so this is really cool. Do you have any of all this stuff priced out? Yeah. I've got prices out on it. So I'll show, I'll really, I promise I'll start here real soon. But this is original art. And I don't know where this was actually published. So I need to do more research on where this was published. And I don't know if it was like local or national or regional, but this really cool original art from probably 1942 or something like that. And then lastly, I love this. I bought this off of Whatnot recently, original art. I don't know who the artist is, but I want to get this into a frame. It's an 11 by 14. I think that's really cool. All right, my friends, let me try one more time to get this computer going. Might have to shut it down. Might just have to quit the sale and go play Fortnite. I feel like it might be a StreamYard thing on this other computer, but either way, if I only have one computer, I'll just pull this over and then I won't be on screen, and that's fine. Wayne, Joey. All right. I might pull this over and just do it over here. Okay. Yeah, the site can't be reached. Let me restart this computer, and for the meantime, I'll... Comic Mike, what's up? So another thing I've got a whole bunch of like original art pages on the floor there. I've got 6 original art pages in frames, mats, everything like that. And I'm wondering, do I put them up over there? Do I find another place and just keep propaganda posters on this wall? All right, let's take these down for a second. What do you guys want to see first? I've got a whole bunch of goodies, but what do you all want to see first? I know Mon Comics was interested in the Kirby monster stuff. We can start with those if you guys wanted to. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Sorry that took so long. I should just do like a dedicated live show. I say that every time, but I do truly enjoy just hanging out with you all. Okay, so how this works, just being a spectator today. Yeah, no, that's awesome. John, I appreciate you being here. Yep, I totally get it. I totally get it, my friend. That's totally cool. So, how this works is I will show you guys the book. I'll show you the grade. We'll talk about the grade, and the condition on the book, and then I'll show you the price, and then I'll put them up there. And then when it's time to claim, I'll post a starting line. Now, we typically do this here. We only are able to claim one at a time. So you can't put claim A, claim C in the same line. You have to put claim A. Oh, a paranormal stream? Yes. Yeah, I would love to do that. So you can't claim multiple books in one post. So put claim A and then immediately put claim C in the next line. Just so that it's fair for everybody. Like if somebody wants C only, but you're claiming all, that kind of screws things up. Okay, cool. I'll check it right now. So let me start with these, just because I know a lot of people came. Oh yeah, the condition on that is pretty nice. I mean, it can obviously use a press. It's a little bit of a dinged corner down there, but that'll press out. And the back, it's pretty clean. Could use a cleaning. So I'd call that VF plus, near mint minus. If you're comfortable with me saying that it's, oh, no. I didn't look close enough. There's a few folds at the bottom. So I'm going to call that, it's mid-grade. It's going to be like a 5.0, 5.5, something like that. Okay. So sorry. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. I've taken up way too much of your Saturday morning without anything good going on. More fun about the pricing, because at the end of the day, that's really what matters. So let me know, cards and toys. Let me know what you're talking about, because like 90% of the stuff I do tell the pricing. Tales of Suspense. Sometimes the problem is like I buy stuff so long ago and haven't shown it yet that I don't remember, or I buy like a huge bulk. So Tales of Suspense 22. It's got hole punches and it's got that guy at the bottom. So this is a 2.0, 1.8 to 2.0. I put 25 on it. Jack Kirby cover and art, October 1961. No, but I appreciate the feedback. It's no worries. I appreciate feedback. So this one is Tales of Suspense 25. And this one is a 4.0, just due to honest wear. Crease at the top. Jack Kirby, cover and art, January 1962, 50 on B. Tales of Suspense 29. It's okay. Tales of Suspense, 29. I think he might be talking about, like, when I show the books, like, when I get them, and that's totally understandable. I do get that feedback a bit, and it's like some things I do tell the price, like, what I paid, and then here's, hole punches. So I called this one a 3.0 because it is really solid all around except for those hole punches. I mean, and there's just honest wear there, and if you guys wanna know how I treat hole punches, I think there's, like, a maximum grade you can get with hole punches, and then I also think that if this book was a 5.0 or if it was a 4.0, I feel like it would drop it 2 grades, 2 full points, and so what that means is, like, if it's a 5, it'll be a 3. If it's a 4, it'll be a 2, etcetera. But if it's a 2.0 already, I don't think it's gonna drop down to, like, a point 5 if it has hole punches. There's, like, it's just increments. Like, if it's already just a low grade book, like, those defects aren't gonna hurt it that much more. So, yeah, I put 50 on that one. And, of course, if nobody's claiming them and you guys have offers, please feel free. All right, Strange Tales, number 90. I did pause and look at this one more because I thought that scene was so great. There's a circus going on in the back. Um, and the monster is like, he's like, "They're not this monster's not part of the show." Said it's a 3.0, $40 on that one. On D, let me put a starting line here, and while you guys consider those, I will try to fire up this other computer again. Okay, starting line, have at it. If nobody's claiming and you wanna make an offer, please feel free. Awesome, Mon. Brandon, thank you so much. Claim A, awesome. With that feedback, I will tell you guys there are sometimes like in comics. So this is just me chatting with you and being completely honest. Thank you, Whoa, Jilliams. Nice. Um, so claim B, fun, yeah, cool book. Nice 4.0. And we've got one left, 50. That one does have the hole punches, 3.0. That's just my estimate on the grade there. Whoa, Jilliams. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I'm okay. Well, that's firing up. I will finish my thought on that. So when I got good feedback. Sometimes when there's like I feel like it's a troll comment, it might not be a troll comment, and I'll like be real snarky in my response. Um, and so I learned that I need to take feedback like that, like do the price better, or like be more transparent about the prices you pay. So I need to take that better and be, a better representative of this channel and community. So and drink maybe less coffee. Okay, let me set this back up because it's going to work now. You all are like, this is the worst sale I've ever been to. This is the worst sale I've ever been to in my life. Shift 4. This is the worst sale I've ever been to in my life. This is me trying to figure out how to switch these things. How about I do what it said? Nope. Oh, wait, can I just drag it? Oh, there we go. That's simple. Okay. Doesn't look like anyone's interested in this one. I know, John. What the heck? What the heck am I doing? Yeah, we can come back to this one. Okay, these are interesting. Oh yeah, thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks so much. Yeah, include name and address too with everybody that if you buy something today, make sure you include name and address. Thanks a lot, Brandon, for stopping by. If you guys aren't subscribed to Brandon, definitely check out his channel. Go over there and sub up. I wanted to show you guys some modern stuff that I have that I'd be willing to sell. These first two, hey, what's going on? These first two are okay, there's just a lot going on here. These first two are whatever these like things are, like chromium or whatever they're called. But there's one of them. I think these are Action Comics, maybe 1053s or yeah. So I'm going to be putting that one for 25. These are in really good condition. I don't want them anymore. Here's another one, 25. I think I paid 40 for these. I don't know if that is a Will Jack. This one's a I don't know. I do not know what that is. It's like yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think these are Will Jack, but either way, they're really, really cool. 25 for either of those. And then these ones are cool. They're just $10 variants. And I think they're really cool. Jay and Soletto, $10 on that one. On C, I'll get price stickers here. This one's really cool. This is not an Ansoletto, but it's nice. Just wanted to mix it up, get some cheaper stuff out here. Here is a Derek Chew, $10 or best offer on these guys, or best offer. And then this one is an Ansoletto, and it's awesome. Really cool Scarlet Witch. So the foil variants are 25. I paid 40 for those. And the all the rest of them are 10. What the heck is going on here? It like froze. Okay, I may have to just go back to this. I'm sorry, guys. I may have to go back to this. Yep, that StreamYard's having issues. So we're going back to this one. Okay, 25, 25, or best offer, 10, 10, 10, 10. And please feel free to make offers. Awesome. Claim C. Nice. $10. That's awesome. All right. No, I haven't tried OBS. I want to do OBS because I want to stream Fortnite. But I have not tried that yet. All right, comic book crackhead. Appreciate it. And what's nice is there's just like no pressure today to sell. So I got you on that. Thank you so much. I would do the all the Scarlet Witches for 20 if anyone's interested. 20 plus shipping if anyone's interested in that. And I would do the pair of those for 40 if anyone's interested in that. So 40 for the top row, 20 for the bottom row. No pressure, no pressure. We'll give it about a minute or so. And let me look up what the prices are on this. Oh man. Yeah, this is like the Phantom Stranger is probably like a 4.0 now that I'm really looking at it. It looks nice on the spine side, but there's creases. And all right, I'll put this one up as well. I'm going to call it a 4.0 comic book crackhead. And I'm going to do 15 on it. All right, Phantom Stranger, number 10. It's got crease right here. So bigger crease right there. And it's got like 2 smaller creases right here. So a big one right there, and then 2 smaller ones right there. So 4.0. Otherwise, it looks really nice. The spine side's really nice. Put that one on C. Go ahead and you can claim that one. Yeah, go ahead and claim that if you feel like you want that. Then I'm going to do some like Marvel keys. After this, I'll do some of these ones. Yeah, I'm not sure why StreamYard isn't really reliable. If you guys could hit that thumbs up, that would be awesome. Would appreciate that. All right. Anybody on any of these? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me still. If like this one hasn't lagged out. Claim for 15. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, Steven Spock. Good to see you, as always. All right. So what we've got on the board right now, before I clear it out, 25 a piece or 40 for the pair. And we've got $10 a piece or 20 for the pair down here. So if anybody's interested in any of that, let me know. Those are foils, and these are just regular virgin variants. I'll give it 1 more minute on those, and then we'll move on to these ones. No pressure. If you guys don't want them, you can also put pass. All right, about 15 more seconds. All right, let's take those ones down. Let's do these. Okay. Tales to Astonish 38. First appearance of Egghead. I called this one a 3.5. As far as damage goes, a little chipping here on the side, a little chipping there at the bottom. Good, honest spine wear. I put 40 on this one. So Tales to Astonish 38, 40 on A. Avengers 59. Pretty solid copy except for a tape pull at the bottom. And I did not do that. I called it a 4.0 for 35. First appearance of Yellow Jacket. I think that's the first time I've ever owned that book, to be honest. I don't know why I've never owned that one before. Yeah, Stackery. I've shipped to Stackery before. Yep, absolutely. Yep, yeah, completely fine. Cool. Okay, Power Man, Avengers number 21. I put 5.5, and I put 40 on this or best offer. Amazing Spider-Man 58, 4.5. 40 or best offer. And definitely, guys, if you want something, don't be shy. Make some offers. If you all have been here before, you know that we do some deals. Strange Tales number 134. I called this one a 2.0. It's got some chipping at the top. It's got a little bit of a spine split there. A little bit of a chipping at the bottom. 2.0, $15 on this one. Hold on, let me hold that claim real quick. Let me put the starting line and then claim it again if you want that one. All right. So Brooklyn Born, claim that one more time, right below the starting line, just to be fair for. Perfect. You rock. I appreciate you. Thanks for doing that. Claim D. Also, just as a reminder, when you pay 35 on A, yeah, absolutely. Also, when you guys pay, if you could do friends and family, and if you can put your address, name and address in the description there. Also, too, if for some reason like you need a total or something like that, just email this. If we need to connect, just email me here. Oh yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. Great grab. I love this book. All this Tales to Astonish stuff with early Ant-Man is great. So I'll cross that out, put 35. Awesome. Okay, got you for those two. 35 on this, 40 on this one. All right, let me add any other offers on any of these ones. Let me add this one back up there, and I'll do, it's got the hole punches. Let me do 35 on this one. Tales of Suspense, number 29. Another Kirby monster, but it does have hole punches. I called it a 3.0. I'll put that on D if anyone's interested in that for 35. And I'll give this just a little bit. Does anyone in the chat want like cheap, like $5 like bronze filler stuff, like Marvel? Like this kind of stuff. Iron Man. We can pound through some of this stuff if you guys want to let me know. Let me know in the chat if anyone's interested in that. We also have some keys in there too, so. And then I've got some cheap Thor. All right, let me give it about 15 more seconds on the board right here, and then we'll clear it out. Get to some cheaper stuff if you guys are interested. Or I could put up some big stuff. You know, like the ASM 300. I want to sell that as a lot, though, if possible. Yeah, Captain Britain. I think that's pretty low grade, but I do have, John, I do have a 9.8 candidate of Captain Britain #1, the real one with the mask and everything like that. Yeah, this is a pretty low grade. I put VG minus on this one. It's got a chip at the bottom. There's also this one, the funny one with the huge claws, Bob Layton cover. That one's pretty funny. All right, let's get these down. Actually, let's do one of these. We haven't done one of these yet. Put them back up here. I'm going to do a crazy deal. Crazy deal. I feel like I almost sound like a whatnot streamer there. Okay, so we have 70. Got 110, 125. So there's 125 according to my pricing. Let me see what kind of percentage I can do. Okay. Okay, 125. Would anyone want to clear the board for 70? Anybody be interested in clearing the entire board for $70? I'll take these prices down. I'll put them on the back so everyone knows. You know, if you buy these, you'll know the grade and what I put on them. Anybody want to clear the board for 70 on these ones? Nice. Good claim. I appreciate that. All right. I'll keep those stickers on the back just so you. That's madness. Wayne, I'm glad you're still here, man. Yeah, Wayne, what do you want? What do you want, my friend? $70. Thank you, Brooklyn Born. Appreciate you. Okay, let's get crazy with some of these too. Oh, nice. Hey, Jess. Sorry I shot you out of that bush last night. I felt bad. Jess was hiding, probably trying to do something else while we were playing. And she hid in a perfect bush. And then I just destroyed the bush with a Wookiee bowcaster. And then I felt bad because she got mad at Wayne for doing it. So I was like, bye. Bye. GG's. So I was like, bye. See you guys. Okay. Okay, I don't really want to sell these. Hey, Lyle. I really don't want to sell these. This one I feel like is a 7.0. I'm just gonna lowball it. 7.0, maybe. Hey Dan, what's going on? 7.0. Newsstand. Could be higher, but it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little spine ticks on it. Nothing, not crazy spine ticks, but enough to make it like not a 9. Okay, so I'm selling these as a lot. I'm offering them as a lot. Because I really don't want to sell them. I don't even know how much these are going for these days. But this one, it's got a few spine ticks. It's probably like an 8, 8.5. This is the 98. And this one's the 99. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate it. I'm forgiven. So that means I can play Fortnite with Wayne still. 299. Okay. So I feel like this in itself is like a $300 book. These ones I got from the dealer that lost his mind. I have not shown these on video yet. If someone would want these, like I said, I don't want to sell them. Let's see how to. I'm gonna, if anyone's interested too, but I'm gonna write a number on this piece of paper, and then I'm gonna stick it behind the 300. And if you, this is a weird game. If you want to make me an offer on the 3, if it's this is terrible. This is what I want out of them. Okay. This is what I want out of them. I'm sorry, it's playing games. This is just fun. Like I said, I really don't want to. What's up? There, how's it going? Brute NM. Game show time, baby. So yeah. I got those at Big River Comic Con. So I'm not putting a huge value on them. $2.99, however, does have really, really nice. Okay. So I've got a just one sticky note. Okay. If your offer, I'm just going to say this. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's like I'm making it up on the spot. I'm making this up on the spot. Okay. There is a price on the back of this. If you I don't want to sell these, but I will. But I also don't want to like way underbid myself. So, anyways, yeah, what's your offer? If anyone's interested in these 3, what's your offer? Like 8.0, 8.5 near mint on the 299, and then 300 is probably 70, 75. Oh yeah. This is so if anyone's serious, throw me an offer. and then I'll show you like, yeah, this is just, hey, Mark Spector, good to see you. This has never been done on a YouTube sale before, and it'll probably never be done again. But let me know what you guys think. Okay, let's throw out some books here. If anyone's interested in that, shoot me an offer. This Gunhawk, it's probably from 1951. Gunhawk. It looks like it is an Atlas book, Joe Manili cover. I will do 25 on this. Super cool. I didn't even look these up, but I'd probably say that's like a 4.0. I'll put 25 on that and put it on the, oh geez, put it on E. This Jesse James is an Avon, and it's that Everett Raymond Kinsler. I would say, yeah, no. Yeah, good guess. I would take 450 for it, but yep. So Jesse James, this one's a little bit lower grade condition, a little spine splitting at the top. This one is from 1951 as well. It's an Avon, which is really cool. Everett Raymond Kinsler, famous propaganda poster artist. I'll put 20 on this one, and I would say this is like a 3.0, but looks nicer than that. It's just got some spine splitting. On F, this one's cool. I really like this one. This one's Arizona Kid. It's a Timely or an Atlas book. It's a Joe Manili cover. I'll put 25 on this one. And this one's probably like a 5.5. The biggest defects on this one are it's a little dirty. Needs a cleaning, but it's not too bad. This is from 1951 as well. Got these all from the same collector. And you can see like they had a coding system on their comics. Each of these, I believe, have the code of some sorts. This one has stuff up there. So it's all from an original owner collection. If anyone's interested or making an offer on those. Yeah, so I made up that game up here, just like make an offer. And I have a price in mind. So this is my thought process. Make an offer on these. I want to sell them as a group. I have a price in mind. And I don't want to go below that price, but I also don't want to like say that price because it might be like, oh yeah, duh, I'll take that right now. Like I don't want to sell them. If you make me an offer and it's that price or better, I'll sell it to you for that price. Maybe that makes more sense. But like I said, I don't want to sell them because I think my price is a really good price. Because I'm not gonna like price like look stupid and be like, oh, $500. That's not a $500 lot right there. Okay, and this one's kind of cool too. It's Death Valley. It's from Comic Media. This is from 1953. This is number 1. So Death Valley, number 1 from Comic Media. There are none graded on this UGC census. If you want to double check me on that, please do, because I checked years ago. If anyone's interested in this one, like I said, there's no copies graded on CGC. But does that mean it's rare, or does that mean it's not worth grading? I don't know. But if you wanted a 1, the only one graded or the highest graded, I would still call this like a 4 or 5. It's got a crease running along there. I'll do this one at 20 because it's just like I was gonna send it in. I send in some westerns to get graded. I'm gonna put 4, 5. I'll do it for 20. I sent in some westerns to get graded, and I was thinking about sending this one in because I was thinking it'd be nice to have the only one graded in the world. Awesome. Oh, nice. Double check, John, if you find out that there are some graded and you don't want it anymore, I would I would I would allow you to, like, back out, or, not want it anymore. But because I made a claim that it's the only one graded and you may have bought it because of that. So let me know. Now everybody's going like fact checking, because I always fact check when I'm watching sales as well. I'm like, wait a second. You said that that's a steal at $60 when all the other books are going for 40. I'm like the whatnot fact checker. Death Valley 1. Yeah, there's 0 graded. I'm on whatnot, so take that also with a grain of salt. That doesn't work. There we go. CGC, right there where my finger's moving. CGC Universal, 0 total graded. Only 2 issues, 2 and 4 are graded. Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Wesley. There you go, John. Appreciate you. Okay. For these books, anybody want them for 40 for all three? 40 for all three? No pressure. If not, I'll just take them down. 40 for all three? And then what else do you guys want to see? Affordable? Like pound through some like $5-10 books, $3 books, $2 books, stuff like that. Because I've got a big old long box here that I just want to get rid of a lot of this bulk. And I would just do them like crazy. Would just go like rapid fire on these things. Anybody want to clear these 3 out for 40? And I appreciate the mods in the chat. Derek and Comicaholics channel. Thanks for being here and do what you guys do. You don't have to stay the whole time too. We have had some in the past, like trolls that come in and just go like nuts. So it's always nice to have someone with a little authority if I don't a little authority and a little power if I don't catch something. It's like, dude, did you see? I would get texts like from Wayne, dude, are you seeing what's happening in the chat? It was hilarious last night when Jess was calling out to the chat for advice on what to do. Hey, chat. Alex and Wayne are both dead. Chat, what should I do? All right. Last chance on the 40 for all 3 Westerns. Otherwise, I'll take those down. And that's awesome. That's hilarious. Okay. Or any other offer on those? They're cool. I like them. I'm okay with keeping them. All right. Let's take the... Okay. I'll show you guys what I had on this. But I'm going to take it down to $350 for all three of them. That's just like a my pricing structure. So I've got $350 on it. If you really want it, I would sell it to you for $350. I don't want to sell it, so but I put $350 on it. Dang, I know. It's what it is. Okay, cool. It's one of those things where I was talking about it earlier. I appreciate you, Brooklyn Born. I was talking about this earlier where I where I got your claim too. I'm going to keep him up there for a second. So, like, well, not another story. Jeez, the chat's like so upset now. Like, 24 people are like, oh gosh, when's he going to get to more books? So, like I said earlier, there was an opportunity, and I showed the book that I made a deal for, but I didn't know if I had. I didn't know if I had the heat for one of the big books that I wanted, and I'll show you guys too. Of course, I'll do a video when it comes, but it's Captain America 74. It's, when it changed to a horror title, but it didn't really change to a horror title because it was already kind of a horror book anyways. Because Captain America was fighting zombies all the way back to like 1941 or 1942. So anyways, and Burke family's in the house. Hey, what's up? Didn't see you at Planet Comic Con this year. I do want to go to a Planet Comic Con at some point. If there's any cool cons around, let me know. I've never been to a big con. So anyways, back to my story, and I'll make this really quick. So I didn't think I had the heat for it, but it turned out I did have the heat for it. And I made a deal with Bryce Comics for trade plus cash. And once I kind of opened up the floodgates of getting rid of some of my keys, almost like everything's on the table now. I've got like a stack of books that's untouchable, and pretty much everything else, unless like a Captain America Comics #1 popped up and is like, "Hey, I'll take those 3 books in trade." Maybe, yeah. Those untouchable books all of a sudden became touchable. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but yeah. So it kind of this is a phase in my collecting that I go through probably every 3 years, where I almost just like dump everything to get a big book. And so, yeah, good grab on these. Thanks so much. I never want anyone to leave one of these sales like that wasn't worth it. Never going back there. I want to make sure that people are getting the deals that I got. So like extending the deals. And also another thing too is if I paid $300 for a book and I sell it for $300, like that's not me. Like I don't feel like I got my enjoyment out of it. So yeah, I was going to show these books in a video. I was going to show these 2 in a video at some point. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. And I'll keep them in the top loaders for you. They're all 3 in Mylar and top loaders. So if you're not a grader, if you don't care about grading, these are all set for you. So all 3 nice newsstand too. So thanks so much for that claim. You got a nice stack going. Nice. That's awesome. I love that Archie Meets Punisher book. Yeah, I know, Derek. I'll find it at a record store. I'll walk into a record store and like, yeah, we got some comic books in an old box back there. Check them out. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Brooklyn Born. Okay, let's just fly through some cheapies. So I put 10 on a lot of these, but we're going 5. We're going 5 on everything for a while. So 5 on A. Super giant size superhero Spider-Man number 1 from probably 77, I would assume. I don't know. I put fine, very fine on that one. Oh, that first one. I put very fine on that one. And then this one is Golden Age or Golden Age. My mind is in the gold. This one is Marvel Tales number 15. Really cool reprints of some of the. So this is probably like 68-ish, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 68, 69, something like that. So the tail end, I put VG plus. So it's a little bit lower grade, but not too bad. Still attached. $5 on that. Star Wars 50. VF minus, $5 on that. Another cool Marvel Tales. This is number 27. Fine, very fine. $5 on that. Nice classic cover. This one looks like it's probably like 1970, 71. Mighty Avengers Special number 5. VG plus. 5 on that. Fantastic Four King Size Annual number 13. Fine plus. And I actually did have $5 on that one. And so here, what do we got here? 10, 20, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll open it up to anyone right now if there's anything you want. $5 each. If anyone wants to clear the board, yeah, we'll give it a second. Okay, so claim B and F for 5. Claim B. So I'm gonna do the $5 a piece. So John, let me know which one you want for 5. Since you were first, let me know which one you want for 5. And if not, I'll give it to Comic Crackhead because Comic Crackhead claimed B, but I see that you claim B and F. I'll do like one at a time if that's okay. I know you put it in twice. Do both, 5 each. B and F. Okay, I'll do that. Alrighty. So I'll put 10 on there. So thank you. So 25, does anyone want to claim it for 15? The rest of them for 15? And then we'll throw up another batch. $25 in books, $15 for a claim. $15 claim to clear the board. Okay, doesn't look like anyone's interested in those. Okay, last chance, $15 to clear it. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, here comes some more like bronze Marvel stuff, $5 a piece. Okay. Fine, very fine. Iron Man 123. Yeah, nothing crazy on this one. Iron Man 122. All right, see you, Wayne. Thanks so much for being here. I put fine minus on that one. 122. Crease at the top corner, a little crease at the bottom. So crease up here and a little crease at the bottom. All of these are $5 a piece. Crease at the bottom corner on this one. This is 117. Fine minus. There's a crease from the top right here down to like here. This one I put fine, $5. This is issue number 112. And then this Iron Man is 103. Direct edition. Fine. On E. Let's just do those for now. And then I'll pull up some other books. So 5 a piece, 25. Anyone interested in any of those? All right. See you. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. All right. Any clear the board for 15? 25 in books, clear the board for 15. Anybody? And no pressure if you don't want to. That's fine. Otherwise, I've got another stack coming up. I'll add those to the first stack that no one claimed. Maybe we'll do a big bundle at the end. All right. Any interest? We'll move along then. I'll add those to the other group. All right. Fantastic Four 218. I said fine. $5. I got Spider-Man on it. This one's pretty low. Marvel Team Up 65, Captain Britain in comic form. Said VG minus. It's got creases and it's got that chunk out of the bottom. It's got a rip there on the $5 on B. Marvel Team Up 17. Called this one a very fine plus. Bob Layton. Mega Claws. $5 there. Peter Parker, Spectacular. Spectacular Spider-Man. 81. Really cool Cloak and Dagger cover. Very fine. $5 on D. And Al Milgrom, really cool Black Cat cover. Spectacular Spider-Man, number 76. Fine, very fine on E. All right, there you go. Anyone interested in those? I could do next round. I'll do a couple other bigger ones again. I'll do a round of like keys. Then we can go back to the $5 bronze or make an offer. These are going to my buddy. Anytime I get Daredevil books, I give them to Theology Geeks on. So those are going to him. All right, let's do something crazy here. Okay, I'll take these down. Let's put up some keys. Add these to the pile. Maybe we'll make a mega pile. All right, Power Girl 27. Really famous Warren Lau cover. I'm going to put 100 on that. Or best offer. This one, Uncanny X-Men 266. I'm going to call this one a 6-0 because of there is some like foxing on it. It's in Mylar and in bag. But do you see the X has foxing? Like it's a pretty good representation of what this book is like. So for that reason, I'm calling it other than that, it's pretty solid. It's like a 9-0. But it's not going to get a 9-0 because it's got foxing and you need to know that. So I'm putting 70 on B. Put a couple other ones up. All right. Mr. Miracle number 1, Jack Kirby. Goodness. Let's do, and I put this one at a fine minus. Let's put that one at 30. I have it priced at 40 on the back of it, but let's do it for 30. I don't think anyone's going to pay 40 for that book. Put that on C. This one is Mr. Miracle number 2, first appearance of Granny Goodness. I have this one at VF for 20. And that's a cool book. That's a good one. that one's in Mylar as well. Okay, and I got two copies of Dazzler #1. And I put this one is a VF Plus for 25 or best offer, you guys. That one's on E. And then this one's a fine. And I'll put that one for 20. Okay, hold on just a second. 20 on this one. All right, there you go for those. And I'm going to put starting line. And so sorry, Brooklyn Born, if you want to just redo your question, if no one else claims it after the starting line, you know, obviously you're first here, but just want to make it fair that if anyone else was like waiting, but I don't think so. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. I just know I will get yelled at. People will hate me if I don't do like that stupid rule. So yeah, I will definitely do that for you, my friend. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, sorry. I have been yelled at on here before for doing stuff like that. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And I have been getting your payments, so thank you. Just make sure that I have your address because I want to make sure to pack these up nicely for you. Okay. Hey, Hudat. What's up, my friend? So any interest on anything on the board or offer? And then I'm going to do like a mega box, or I'm going to call it like the mega box. Okay. We're going to do a mega box. I'm tired of hauling around this long box of comics. We're going to do a couple mega box. Like we're going to do a mega box. Yeah. So shipping will probably be on the mega box. B for 55. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I've got like 68 in it, I think. I'll most likely just keep it because my son is a super big X-Men fan too, so I don't want to just get rid of all my X-Men stuff. If it weren't in like an X-Men key, then but yeah, I appreciate the offer. Thank you so much, Comic Crackhead. I do appreciate the offer. I'm going to do a mega box because I'm tired of these comics in my collection. I'm tired of them. All right. We'll give it about another 40 seconds on this board. And then I'm going to make a mega box. Because I'm tired of these books. Oh, geez. I had more than what I thought. Should I make 2 mega boxes or 2 mega deals? No, we're going to make 1 mega deal. It's going to cost me more to ship these things than it's going to cost than what I'm going to sell them for. All right. Yep, I do, but it's super trashed. Who dat? It's low grade. I don't think you want it. I mean, it's $5, but it's low grade. Unfortunately, it's like the lowest out of all of these. But here it is. It's got creases along the side. It's got, that corner off. It's got that. I mean, I was selling it for $5. I don't even think it's worth paying shipping. You let me know. I don't. It's not your quality, Houdet. All right, let me take these down, and I'm gonna make a mega box. Okay, you guys ready for a mega box? I'm tired of all of these books. I'm tired of all. Yeah, for sure. I get you. I'm tired of all of these. I'm tired of having them in my collection. So I'm going to do one price for them all. And I'm just going to stack them all up here. So it's going to be one price for all of these, okay? So Fantastic Four 218, Marvel Team Up, Wolverine. This could be a good lot for you for for giveaways. Is that? I'll hold them up close. I'm not even going to you can see them. Okay. I'm tired of all of these in my collection. Make sure you can see the number. 112, 103, 'This is one of those Marvel Tales thick square bound book. You know what? Would you guys be interested in doing an auction for these? Like an old school auction? We'll start it at like $20. And then shipping on this would be, what do I have? Like shipping. It'd be it'd be the top one. It would be the top. So to keep that into, it'd be the 17, which is still not even that's like 2 years ago pricing. All right, I'm just gonna roll through these because these are gonna be a lot. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do an old school auction starting at $20 plus shipping. Tired of having these in my house. This one's a little bit lower, but that's okay. 272. Dang. Is this the one where Phoenix comes back? Jean Grey comes back? That's awesome. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's a cool book. Man. Fantastic Four 252. Yeah, I know. I feel like this is almost going to just be like a giveaway. But that's okay. We've had fun this morning. 2 and 1. Oops, sorry. It's going to be bad. Okay, so we might have to split these up. I'm going to fill up this board and we're going to do an auction for it. Might do one row lower as well. We'll do two. We'll do two of these. X Factor number 9. Tea time in 8 minutes. Nice. Have fun, my friend. X Factor number 7. Marvel Super Action. Nice Captain America. That's cool. Another nice Captain America. Number 8. This one got some creasing on it, but this will be fun. We'll do like 2 of these. All right. Put one more down there. All right. Okay. So how this is going to work is going to be an auction. We're just going to start, and I'm going to put like a 5-minute timer, and you just put your bids at least $1 increments. We're going to start at 20 plus shipping. So keep that in mind. It's like that $17 shipping. So right now it's like at $37. So keep that in mind if you're interested in this. And then I'm going to set a 5-minute timer, and there's going to be no like added time. No, you can snipe it, I guess. But as soon as I put end, the person right above that is the winner. So let's have fun with this one. All right. And I forgot to put a timer. So timer. $5 minutes. So if anyone wants to start with the $20 starting price, we would do those stacking ones before too. I'll throw this in there too. Not that that's going to sway anyone, but I did pull that out to show who dat, so I'll put that on top. So if anyone's interested in that big old box. Yo, yo. Good morning, Rafael Garcia. Good to see you. So we're doing an auction right now. The starting bid is $20 if anyone's interested. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. Everything you see on the screen is going into that box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. About 35 books up there right now. Starting price. So it's about $1 book shipped. Yeah, I don't know. I think yeah. If you're just looking at the $12 for sure. So, anyways, no pressure. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm just tired of having these in. And I guess we do have a yard sale coming up. Trying to raise money for our boys who are going to Disney for band. And so I could throw these out there for $1 a piece, and people would probably love having comic books at a yard sale. I know I would. I know I would go crazy. I'd probably buy them just because they were there. So yeah, we'll try these. It's got about 2 minutes left, and there might be a lag too, so watch out for that lag. But as soon as I put an end line, it's going to be over. I don't know if that helps. I guess I should keep this up. These are the old school, like we used to do auctions all the time on YouTube. They were a ton of fun. But this is the old way that we used to do them. It was like this. Okay, about 1 minute and 40 left. $20 plus shipping takes the whole thing. Minute and 30. Minute left. $30 seconds left. No pressure. No worries if nobody wants it. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Oh, and that's it. All right, I'll take these down. Those are going to the yard sale. Yeah, we'll put those in the yard sale. But I think that's fine. I think that's good though, because people will be excited that there's comic books at a yard sale. And these kind of seem like that, you know, pricing them at about $1 a piece. And they're good titles, you know, it's not like it's you know, weird Vertigo titles or something. Atlas titles, what is it, you know. All right. Anything else you guys want to see? I'm kind of like losing energy here. Here, I'm going to throw this up there and see if anybody's interested in this. So I brought these out too, and at some point I would love to do an auction that's dedicated to these. But I've got these little Pulp magazines. Let me show you some examples of these. This one's from 1954. That's pretty cool. I would do these ones at $5 a piece and or offer. If anyone, just let me know in the chat right now if you're interested in anything like this. If you're not, it's totally cool as well. Fantastic science fiction. I mean, that's pretty cool. This is Ziff Davis Publications, which Ziff Davis is pretty cool. You know, if anyone is interested in any of this kind of stuff, let me know. This one's from 1958. The art on these is spectacular, and the subject matter is usually really cool as well. 1959. So I won't show them all, but give you guys a good idea of what some of these are. If anyone's interested in anything like that, let's see if there's any other cool ones. Oh, this next one's cool after this, but that's like a, I don't know what that is. That's strange, but check this one out. This one is super cool. This robot's drinking gasoline. And what is this guy in the background? The clerk is like, what the heck? What the heck? 1962. This is like, what the heck's going on? I mean, these things are just crazy. Volume 13, number 5. Anyways, if anyone's interested in anything like that, I've got those available. Bender, yeah, it kind of looks like that. I also don't, it's fine if I don't sell these two. I kind of like having them around. Every once in a while, it's just fun to pull out a box of cheap books, and that one's kind of cool. Cyclops. Let's see what else is in here just for fun. Here's a dude fighting a robot. Those are from the 60s. I have some Alex Schomburg, one of these, several covers. If anyone's interested in those, I can dig those out for you all. But yeah, pretty much the door's wide open. Everything right now is available. I'll pull out the other box that I brought over and go through those real quick. Just for fun. I'll just pull out interesting covers. Those dudes with the alien there. Just trying to find some cool covers to show you guys while we're sitting here. Maybe there's not cool covers in this one. I mean, the only other things like big right now, who dat? Like I said, I've got these. The Warren Lau. There's foxing on this one, so. And then a couple Dazzlers. There were some good books at the beginning as well. I do have stuff like this. I don't know if you're interested, but I've got these foil variants. I said I would do both of those for 40. I said I would. I got them for 40 a piece. I would sell the pair for 40 if anyone wanted that. And then these, I had them at $10 a piece. I said I'd do 20 for all three of those. Nothing big, crazy, or anything like that, but just cool. I got some Eternals in this box. Let me see here. But I'm winding down. Let me see here. And I do have more good books, but I want to show them in a video before I sell them. I've got some Eternals, like number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, king size annual 1, stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's about it, guys. I appreciate everyone for coming out. I appreciate all those buyers as well. And if you were just here to hang out, that's awesome. I love that. But yeah, that'll probably do it for today. I didn't want to waste people's time, so I started off with some of the bigger stuff, which turned out to be pretty fun. And hopefully people got good deals. But yeah, Appreciate everyone stopping by. I won't waste any more of your time. It's been about 2 hours, which is great. An hour and 50. I've got like stuff like this. These really cool J. Scott Campbell Gwenpool variants. I like those. I've had this one up for sale before, and I don't know why no one's claimed it, but this is like Amazing Spider-Man 800 Delato. For some reason, I feel like this one goes for quite a bit, and this is a pretty nice copy. Yeah, I have 20 on it, but obviously you guys know me. I'd take less. Steel, number 1. Cool book. This is a really, it's a more rare art germ. Oz, number 1. I've got First Sylvie, stuff like that. But yeah, here's another Campbell. Here's another 2 Campbells, which are really cool. I like that variant. And then this is another rare Zenoscope Campbell of Oz, number 1. Yeah. I think the Virgin variant is the coveted one, but I agree. Cool covers. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. If you all do ever want just a live hangout, let me know. These usually end up turning into being live hangouts, especially at the beginning when we're waiting for people to come in. I love to like show random stuff. But yeah, thank you all again. Appreciate you all. If you could, before you head out, if you could hit that thumbs up, would really appreciate that. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all on the next one. Have a good weekend, a good Saturday, and a good rest of your weekend. See y'all.